Known as the City of Lights, Shanghai is where old-world romance blends with fast-paced modern life, creating a skyline that feels alive every night. Once a riverside trading port, it has become China's financial powerhouse, a place where ambition, creativity, and global culture collide. Here, tradition meets innovation. Ancient temples stand beside futuristic towers. Art Deco buildings glow under LED skylines, and street food vendors serve snacks in the shadow of billion-dollar skyscrapers. Join me as we explore 12 unforgettable places, from old streets and museums to the dazzling Bund, the soaring skyline of Pudong, and the energy of Nanjing Road. This is Shanghai, where the past and future meet with every sunrise. Our journey begins in the very heart of old Shanghai, Yuyuan Old Street, a maze of tiled roofs, red lanterns, and wooden facades that whisper stories from the Ming and Qing dynasties. While it may not appear in glossy travel magazines as often as the Bund, Yuyuan Old Street holds a special place in the hearts of locals. It sits beside the famous Yu Garden and once formed part of the walled city that protected the earliest residents of Shanghai. Over centuries, it evolved from a humble marketplace into a living museum of the city's merchant past. Here, silk shops, jade traders, and calligraphy stores line narrow alleys, while the aroma of freshly steamed xiaolongbao fills the air. This is where you can still feel the rhythm of old Shanghai. Slow, detailed, human. Interactive question. Which traditional Shanghai snack would you love to try first? Xiaolongbao, shengjianbao, or crab soup dumplings? Write your answer in the comments below. Leaving the tight alleys of the old city behind, we move toward Shanghai's shimmering artery, the Huangpu River. Like the Seine to Paris or the Thames to London, the Huangpu defines Shanghai's geography and its history. The river divides the city into two worlds: Puxi, the historical West Bank filled with colonial architecture, and Pudong, the futuristic East Bank lined with glass and steel. Once crowded with junks and cargo boats, it became the stage for Shanghai's transformation into a global trading center in the 19th century. Today, sightseeing cruises glide past neon reflections, offering one of the most striking night views in the world. Every ripple of this river tells the story of a city constantly reinventing itself. If you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more stories from China's most fascinating cities to life. Not far from the river, in the cultural heart of People's Square, stands the Shanghai Museum, a treasure house of Chinese civilization. Its circular roof and square base symbolize round heaven and square earth, an architectural nod to ancient cosmology. Inside, over 1 million artifacts trace 5,000 years of history, from delicate Song Dynasty ceramics to rare bronze vessels once used by emperors. The museum opened its doors in 1952, and since then has become one of China's leading cultural institutions, drawing scholars and art lovers from around the globe. It has hosted international exhibitions and collaborations with museums like the British Museum and the Louvre. This is where Shanghai connects its modern identity to the deep roots of Chinese heritage. Stepping back into the modern day, just across the Huangpu and Pudong, lies the Shanghai IFC Mall, a symbol of luxury and global commerce. It may not carry centuries of history, but it represents Shanghai's newest identity, a world capital of finance and fashion. Located at the base of the iconic IFC Towers, the mall is home to flagship stores from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, and Apple. Its architecture mirrors the sophistication of the city. Minimalist glass, soft lighting, and art installations by international designers. Celebrities and business leaders often gather here, making it one of the most photographed lifestyle hubs in China. The IFC Mall is proof that modern Shanghai doesn't just build skyscrapers. It builds experiences. From glitz to global vision, our next stop, Shanghai World Expo Park, celebrates the city's ambition to lead on the world stage. Built for the 2010 World Expo under the theme Better City, Better Life, the site hosted more than 73 million visitors. A record in Expo history. The Expo marked Shanghai's coming-of-age moment, showcasing innovation, architecture, and urban sustainability to the world. Today, its legacy continues in the vast green spaces, cultural venues, and the China Art Museum, formerly the Red Crimson China Pavilion. The park now serves as a place for festivals, exhibitions, and concerts. A reminder that Shanghai's progress is meant to be shared with the world. Crossing back to the West Bank, we arrive at the Bund, the most famous postcard view of Shanghai. Stretching 1.5 kilometers along the Huangpu, it's lined with stately European-style buildings once home to banks, consulates, and trading houses from Britain, France, and the US. The Bund represents a chapter of Shanghai's colonial past, but also its resilience, a city that absorbed the world's influences and made them its own. At night, when the lights of Pudong reflect across the river, the Bund becomes a symbol of how Shanghai balances memory and modernity. It has been featured in countless films and TV dramas, from Empire of the Sun to Skyfall. Few places capture the soul of Shanghai as vividly as this riverside promenade. Turning west again, we step into Nanjing Road, the city's most vibrant commercial street. This was once a narrow dirt path in 1845, but over time it evolved into one of the world's busiest shopping avenues. The 1920s and 30s saw it glow with neon lights, earning it the title, China's #1 commercial street. Today, it attracts over 1 million visitors daily, home to flagship stores, department malls, and restaurants that stay open deep into the night. It's where generations of Shanghainese have gathered to celebrate festivals, fashion, and the joy of city life. Walking down Nanjing Road feels like flipping through Shanghai's social history, from old tailor shops to the pulse of modern retail. Hidden just behind Yuyuan Old Street lies Yu Garden, a peaceful masterpiece of Chinese classical landscaping. It was built in the 16th century by Pan Yunduan, an imperial officer of the Ming dynasty, as a place of rest for his aging father, hence the name Yu, meaning peace and comfort. The garden's rockeries, lotus ponds, and curved bridges create a world of harmony amid chaos. Throughout history, it endured wars and restorations, from the Opium War to modern renovations in the 20th century. Today, Yu Garden stands as one of the finest examples of Jiangnan-style gardens, earning it National Cultural Heritage status. Its delicate aesthetics inspired painters and poets, and continue to draw millions seeking a moment of calm in Shanghai's whirlwind pace. In the very center of Shanghai stands People's Square, a place that embodies the city's civic life. Originally a horse racing track during the colonial era, it was transformed after 1949 into a vast public square. During the 1990s, the government reimagined it as the new face of modern Shanghai, surrounded by cultural landmarks such as the Shanghai Museum, Grand Theater, and Urban Planning Exhibition Hall. Today, it's not just a meeting point, but a reflection of the city's rhythm. Families, students, and performers gathering daily beneath the skyscrapers. Major celebrations, festivals, and even protests have been held here, all marking Shanghai's evolution as a truly global metropolis. From the narrow alleys of Yuyuan Old Street to the futuristic skyline of Lujiazui, from quiet Yu Garden to the lively crowds of Nanjing Road, Shanghai tells a story of contrasts and harmony. It is a city shaped by merchants, architects, dreamers, and reformers. A living chronicle of China's encounter with the modern world. Each corner holds a reminder of resilience and reinvention. If you enjoyed this journey through Shanghai, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations across China's incredible cities. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and let the lights of Shanghai guide your imagination wherever you go.